NBA Now is presented by Magic Spoon. Guys, this is a high-protein, zero-sugar cereal. It tastes like all the cereal you ate as a kid, but it is adult-friendly, and you can get $5 off at magicspoon.com/chat. Go to that link, magicspoon.com/chat. We also have a link in the description for you guys. That way, you can get $5 off. So click and shop today with Magic Spoon. They have tons of different cereal flavors as well. Dylan Alex with a super chat. Cade's career over before it even started, LMFAO. Obviously referring to the Detroit Pistons getting the number 1 pick in the NBA draft. Listen, we don't know how these things are going to play out. I like Cade Cunningham a lot. I think he can be a franchise changer for the Pistons. The Pistons aren't like Sacramento where they've never had success. They've had success. It hadn't been in a while, but yeah, obviously I think Cade would have probably preferred the Houston Rockets, but this is how things fall, and that's just how the things end up playing out when it comes to the NBA draft lottery. But Cade Cunningham all but certainly going to Detroit at number 1. Use hashtag NBA or Super Chat to get your questions on the show. Shelly Dahlman, who should the Raptors take at number 4? It's a good question. We've got Chase's big board, so we can kind of explore who could be some options here. With the number 4 pick. Obviously, Toronto, big movers tonight. They jumped from number 7 to number 4. If you look at the top 5 here, could a guy like Jalen Suggs fall to you at 4? I think that would be a great fit. But Toronto is a player development machine. So if they want a guy like Evan Mobley, who can be a big that can really shoot as well, I think that would be an interesting selection. After Cunningham at number 1, I think it's pretty open on who kind of goes 2 through 5 there. So we'll see how it plays out, especially for the Raptors, but really all teams after the number 1 pick, as Cade Cunningham will almost certainly go number 1 to Houston. So appreciate the question, Shelley. Or to Detroit, sorry. Speaking of Houston, though, heck to Kyleites, who do you see the Rockets taking in the draft? I mean, obviously it's a bummer you don't get Cunningham, barring some medical issue where he doesn't go number 1. I love Jalen Suggs. I think Jalen Green's a good player. We just showed you that top 5 picks big board, according to our guy Chase Sr., but you know, you're still going to get a good player. Cade Cunningham's the surefire number 1 guy, so it stinks that they likely won't get him. But I still expect the Rockets to get a good player. They could have fallen outside the top 4, which means they would have lost that pick all in all, so that would have been a bummer. But I say one of the Jalen, Suggs or Green. Shout out your favorite team. Let us know in the comments who your favorite team is. And, hey, we're always looking to expand our coverage at Chat Sports. So if a lot of you guys comment the same team, maybe we'll do more videos about that team here on the show at youtube.com/chatsportstv. But let us know in the comments who your favorite team in the NBA is. I'm a Mavericks fan, but we cover all 30 NBA teams here at Chat Sports. So we're always curious to know how you guys are feeling and who your favorite teams are. Sean McCaldo, who will the Warriors pick at number 7? We'll take a look at Chase's 6 through 10 here as we look at his big board, and because you're probably not going to get one of the top 5 guys. How about Davion Mitchell? I think they could use more off-ball defending. He's excellent at that, and he, I think, has some potential as a good offensive player as well. If they want to maybe go for a home run, Alperen Sengun won the Turkish League MVP last year at just 18 years old. He can stretch the floor. He can really score. He's an impressive young player. Maybe they delve into some of these prospects as well. Do you want to just, go get a surefire shooter in Corey Kispert? You could go that route as well. Josh Giddey's a player I'm intrigued by. But I think overall, I would look at a guy like Davion Mitchell with that number 7 pick who Golden State got from the Minnesota Timberwolves. Trisha McConnell, would it be just a Pistons thing to trade Jerami Grant and the number 1 pick for an above-average player? That would be peak Pistons. Hey, Blake Griffin's available. Let's trade number 1. Don't do that. Just take Cade Cunningham. It's very simple. I think Jerami Grant's a piece you can build with moving forward. Keep him, draft Cade Cunningham, and let's go play some hoops up in Detroit. That's what I say. Hopefully that's what they end up doing. But Cunningham's a hot commodity. If someone offers the moon for that number 1 pick, obviously you at least got to answer the phone and see what teams are willing to offer. Kings 1000, Knicks trading up to number 8 for 19, 21, and 32. So obviously the Knicks have that Mavericks pick as well, which I believe is that 21st pick overall. Is that enough? 19, 21, and 32. That might get you up to 8. That could happen. The question is, who would you want to take at number 8, King 1000? So we'll have to wait and see how things shake out. But I think the Knicks are finally a little bit exciting again. So they could be big movers this offseason. They could also trade picks for established players if they're trying to really win now, which I think could be an option if the New York Knicks want to go that route. So we'll see how things end up shaking out. Get $5 off at Magic Spoon. And this cereal, guys, it is absolutely fantastic. I already had a bowl earlier today. That bad boy is empty because, hey, it gave me 13 grams of protein, 0 grams of sugar, and only 4 grams of net carbs per serving, 140 calories. This is healthy cereal. I had to cut out mainstream cereal because as you get older, you just can't handle all that sugar. I'm looking to cut some weight right now, have already cut a little bit, but I missed my cereal. So Magic Spoon reached out and was like, hey, our product, you can eat a bowl a day, and it's not going to impact your nutrition whatsoever because, if anything, it's going to positively impact it because it's high protein. By the way, it tastes delicious as well. You wouldn't think, you're probably thinking, oh, this healthy cereal, it's not going to be as good as the stuff I ate as a kid. It's actually better. It tastes really, really good. Get $5 off. If you don't believe me, just try it yourself. MagicSpoon.com/chat. Click that link in the live chat as well in the comments, the description, and you guys can get $5 off at checkout if you use our link. I recommend you do so right away. Dylan Alex sending prayers to the Cunningham family. Big oof. Listen, obviously Houston would have been more desirable, but guys, we've covered this. It is what it is. Cooperation. Can Cade Cunningham be the American Luka Doncic? There's some similarities. I think Luka's more polished. Cunningham is similar in length, though, 6'7", 220 pounds. He can score. He can shoot. I don't think his passing ability is as good as Luka's. I don't think he's transcendent in that way, but there is some comparison in terms of ability there that I can see. If you get 80% of Luka Doncic, you have an all-star because Luka is absolutely fantastic. Skill board, who should be the Thunder pick at number 6 overall? So let's bring up the top 10 again here, that big board, as we kind of refresh my memory here. 1 through 5, you're not going to get Cunningham, probably not going to get Green or Suggs, but I think Mobley and Kuminga could be in play there. Scotty Barnes is rising up draft boards as well. I'm bullish on Davion Mitchell. I think he's a really, really good young talent. Keon Johnson is a player that's interesting as well. This is a draft with a lot of potential, so I think those are some names to keep an eye on if you're Oklahoma City. The good news for the Thunder, they could package some picks and move up if they want to. They have a lot of ammunition with 15 first-round picks over the next 5 years. Raven with a $15 super chat. Appreciate that. Could Kai Jones be a target for OKC with one of their later picks? They are height challenge after the Kimba trade. So Kai Jones out of Texas, athletic big, could be an intriguing player for them. There's no doubt about that. Obviously, OKC has number 16 and number 18 overall in this draft as well. So that could be interesting as they have that Boston pick. They have the Miami pick. The Thunder have loaded up on prospects. So, yeah, they can be a little picky on these selections if they want to because they have a lot of draft picks. So we will see what Sam Presti and this Oklahoma City front office decides to do at the end of the day. But a lot of draft ammunition, a lot of cap space. They can really make some noise, not only this offseason, but for the next couple of years as well. If you want more NBA draft coverage, well, you got to subscribe for us to justify it because we've cooked up a mock draft for you guys. But also, I'm looking to do like some big boards with my guy Chase Sr. I'm looking to take a look at some prospects a little closer. And if you want more draft coverage, this is the place to do it. YouTube.com/chatsportstv. If we get more subscribers, we'll do more NBA draft videos just for you guys. So if you want more draft coverage, well, all you got to do is hit that sub button. Bacon Dula. Blazers trade Damian Lillard for Ben Simmons and Matisse Thybulle and a first-round pick. Interesting. So we got a Dame trade idea for Ben Simmons, Thybulle, and a first. I would probably do that if I was Philadelphia. Simmons a first and Thybulle for Dame. Yeah, sign me up for that. Get Damian Lillard with Joel Embiid, and let's go play some ball, baby. I think that would be a whole lot of fun. Jake Wall, is it a possibility that the Cavs trade down to 5 in order to take Kuminga? Sure, but if you want to get him for sure, just stay where you're at. I mean, you're at number 3. Sure, you could trade down a couple of spots. Maybe Orlando's looking to move up. They were hoping to be in the top 4. They fell out. I think after the top couple of picks, though, I think 3 through 5 or 6, or you could really go any route. So, in theory, yes, but Toronto could take Kuminga at 4, so you're obviously playing a bit of a risky game at that point in time. Who is the best NBA draft prospect this year, and why is it Cade Cunningham? Because I think it's clearly him. I like Jalen Suggs. I like Davion Mitchell. I like some of these other guys. Jalen Green's really good as well, but Cunningham is the generational talent, in my opinion. Maybe you disagree. Let me know who is the best draft prospect in the NBA this year. Got a super chat from Jay Johnson. Appreciate it. What if the Warriors move up and combine Mobley and Wiseman? That's interesting. I don't hate the idea. The Warriors sit at number 7. Obviously, Mobley's probably going to go top 5 or 6. Obviously, the Warriors have the 14th pick, so they could package those two up to maybe move up into the top 5. That could be an option. Maybe move up with Orlando or Toronto there. We'll see. I like Mobley. I think he's got some real upside as a stretch big, and Wiseman isn't a floor spacer, so you could use a big that could actually shoot as well next to those guards and Curry and obviously Klay Thompson. Hopefully he can stay healthy this year. A couple more questions here. Joseph Alvarez, who do you think deserves the first pick more, the Rockets or the Pistons? Well, the Rockets didn't get it. The bad luck continues for the city of Houston. But hey, maybe you create your own luck, you know? It just is what it is. Maybe you don't trade James Harden for Victor Oladipo. I don't know what to tell you. It's tough times, but at least you got the number 2 pick. Zachary Cantlin, is the Detroit Pistons core something in the making that teams should be worried about? I don't know if it's there yet, but if you get Cunningham, you got Jerami Grant. They've got some other young talent there that I think is intriguing to work with. I like Sekou Doumbouya. I think he's a good two-way talent that needs to polish a little more offensively, but I think Cunningham is kind of that next piece, right? You get him in there, you figure out the rest later. Like Cunningham, I won't say he's the Zion of this draft, but he could be that good. Like he's got that type of potential, so appreciate the question, Zach, and appreciate all you guys submitting your questions for today's mailbag.